So noted. We have the weird opening under the bed in the boys' room. We have the old woman who is not an old woman at all, but some kind of an entity who is very malicious, who I honestly at that point believed was harming the little boy, not just mentally, not just frightening him, was physically hurting this little boy. I wasn't sure if he'd found the courage to tell his parents or not, because he was old enough to know that this kind of stuff doesn't really happen. I kept feeling more above us, upstairs. There was no upstairs, but there had to have been an attic or a crawl space. Going up into that area, there was another something up there. This one was weird though. It was black, solid blackness, but it wasn't a shadow person. I don't know what it was. Honestly, if I had to guess, like gun to your head, you have to guess what this is. I would say that it was all of the chaotic energy that whole thing in the little boy's room and the creepy thing that was in his room pretending to be an elderly woman had created, started to turn into an entity all of its own. These things aren't super common. They're possible when something is, an entity is strong enough to create that degree of fear in a living being. That fear reaction, it's almost like fear leftovers start to accumulate and then become something else entirely. It wasn't sentient, it couldn't think, but it gave this overall feeling of heaviness and depression. I would imagine everybody in the house was having a hard time motivating. They would feel physically ill when they got to the house, but somehow would magically feel better once they left. Crazy how that works. We start just clearing things out. Oddly, there was no problem trying to find that initial baddie that took off, that rushed me and then hightailed it out of there. We were able to cover up that hole in the ground, the hole that was letting things in. Again, we're not able to eradicate these, but we can usually seal them up in a way that nothing can come or go. We always seal them first so that whatever it is that is using it to come and go can't go back to wherever it was from. I know people have said, why not let it have free will? Technically, serial killers have free will. After they've proven that they aren't trustworthy with that free will, we put them in a place where they can't harm people. That's exactly what we're doing here. They're eradicated. And when they came here to hurt living people, that was also a choice. So I don't know whether this eradicates them in every dimension, but it eradicates them in ours. That little boy didn't deserve what he had experienced. We finished clearing the house, and I don't have permission to work on the people in it, so we didn't do anything with the people, because remember, they don't know that she's giving me a call to do this. And then we called the client.